Daganronpa.
Oh, hello, Sino. Welcome to the stream. Good afternoon there, right? Afternoon? I'm C, the cutest Sino. How are you today? Trying to make some salad. Okay, okay. How's the what kind of salad are you going to make right now? Are you gonna put mayonnaise on it? Yes, I will put mayo. I really can't imagine rice salad with mayonnaise. Okay, that's pretty interesting. What vegetables are you gonna put in? It's good, yo. Alright, if you say so, Sino, I will put eggs and tomatoes. Oh, it's that kind of salad. Okay, okay. Then it fits with the mayonnaise, yes.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Here we go. So we're continuing the trial for chapter 4.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
By the way, okay, anyway.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important.
Yes, Sino, what's up?
The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
Yeah, Nagato's gonna be doing a 180-degree change here. Artemis, hello, welcome. Nothing, I'm surprised. What are you surprised with, Sino? Thank you very much, Artemis. Welcome, welcome. How are you today?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
You know, no matter how like unhinged Gundam can be, like he does speak truth, and he's really wholesome in his beliefs. So yeah, I like him. I like him for Sonia. I hope they get together. With House being the weapon. Oh yeah,
Forcibly
exactly.
sacrificing others
Let's see
for
how that
one's own
happens.
Desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
As I was saying about Gundam.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls? Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Oh, wait a second. How far back have I gone without saving? This is something that we already knew. Falling.
I see!
I guess it's a nice recap.
I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That, I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
There we go. This is where I got stuck.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor. And made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Then I think this is it. Because if they put Nekomaru inside the elevator and used the elevator to drop, the elevator should be moving when the Nekomaru is not moving. And that's the goodnight
When the
button.
elevator is on the 1st floor,
You can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong.
There we go! Woo! 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 Yeah, we're on a roll, baby!
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it.
Yeah, like unless the elevator like drops so fast.
There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Hi, Kazuichi.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I know now. The doorknob is within the elevator, right? Wait, where did we find the... without the doorknob? Screws at the base are pulled out. There's some scratches on the... One of the doorknobs from the far back door of the strawberry house was missing. So this doorknob was originally attached to that door. The strawberry house was above the grape house, right? So what happened was Mekamaru was put to sleep and tied by a wire on this doorknob on the 4th floor. Then the killer went down to the grape floor and pushed the elevator button, and the elevator went down, making Mekamaru dangle from above using that wire. And now what happened was that the killer went back up to the strawberry room and unscrewed the knob so that Mekamaru fell down to his death. I think that's what happened.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
But what does the pillar have to do with anything? The pillars go along with the elevator.
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the...
The doorknob on the...
It's not? Okay, I thought the doorknob might have something to do with it, but I don't really know how. You should stop saying things that don't make sense and think about this more seriously. Sorry.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Doorknob.
So you're telling us all...
The doorknob. I think it's the doorknob. Mekamaru's body and left leg were tied with another wire. The tip of that wire was tied to a loop. The oil was flowing. The majority of it came from his fatal wound. Tipped over pillar. One of the pillars on the side of the door was tipped over. The damaged area of the pillar was also stained. It was so heavy that even 2 people couldn't budge it. Mekamaru could have fallen into this pillar when the elevator has already gone down the first floor. So this is where he fell. The pillar broke down because of it, leading Meko. And then once the pillar broke down, then Mekomaru landed on top of the pillar. Hey Sans, hello, welcome. Sorry, I just saw your name now. Good luck with the trial. Thank you. I think I know what happened, but I just need to know how to prove it. So let's see. A chain was wrapped around the handles of the door at the back of Grape Tower. This is in the first floor. For some reason, the killer was able to enter the tower from Strawberry Hall, which is the fourth floor, because they are different doors. A chain was here so that it will not open. So it doesn't need to open. The elevator will go down naturally. So if the elevator goes down while this door is chained, then the elevator is chained. Okay. Alright. Let's see.
Good thing about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
No, not the hammer, not the hammer.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar
Not the
again?
pillar. It's not the pillar arrangement.
What about the oil on the floor?
Not the oil on the floor. It has to be the
doorknob on
doorknob.
the floor seems suspicious.
Yes, the doorknob on the floor.
How about we all shut up and listen to what she got?
Silence! Don't.
What if I start to enjoy it?
Okay. Can you create a difference in how can you if Nekomaru is at the door? How can you create a difference in elevation? Using the wire, right?
You can cause the drop within the elevator.
Cause the drop within the elevator. You can cause the drop. Yeah, that's true.
To think about the arrangement.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
The pillar.
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Oh,
I
nice!
agree with that.
Yes, I agree with that. Okay, I agree. I knew it. I knew it.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
There we go. That's how you connect it.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Yes.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
There we go. I knew it.
That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the fourth floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Poor Nekomaru was just sleeping soundly, and then just at least it didn't feel the death, you know. But still, it's so sad.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
I think Kazuichi is the one who killed him, because why would you
So what
fight
if they
him?
created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
You unscrewed it. You unscrewed it. Unscrewed the doorknob from the other side.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that. Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Oh, 0 cuts. I forgot that I have a limited number of cuts. But we can do this, guys. We know what to do now.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
Yep.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
Oh, the alarm clock.
What?
The alarm clock.
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Okay, no, not that one. Wait. Alarm clock, alarm clock. Oh no, not the wall clock. It's the... Nekomaru's used this alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. The clock's arms are stopped at 7:30 and the alarm is set to 7:30. So if you alarm at 7:30, it cuts the wire. So yes, it's the clock's alarm timer.
Crap!
No, don't.
What?
We can do this.
Nekomaru fell on his own?
Yes.
Nekomaru
Yes.
should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Nope.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yes, allow me to cut through those words, baby.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
That is so evil. Just using his new features against him so that he can
If you woke up
die.
from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Oh my golly, he was awake. He was awake the few moments before his death. That is so messed up.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
That was visual visual representation and evidence of Nekomaru's struggle in his final moments of his life before his impending doom. I thought he fell sleeping. This is sad.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off. When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Nekomaru left that for us to find. Nekomaru knew. Wow, even in his last moments.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Yo, okay, dial down.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Oh my gosh, he's going creepy levels. I think the game's just making him go all creepy so that they will give him less. We will be less sad if he dies.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Oh,
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
I see!
Easy, easy, easy.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me Baby Gangsta!
Baby gangster!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
What could have been wrong? Let's look at the relevant information. 5:30 a.m. the alarm of the wall clock started going off. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm. Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge. However, Nagito was... I didn't hear it. Contact elevator used to move between both houses. Okay. Strawberry Hall's button. Nekomaru used this alarm clock. This is... The clock in Nekomaru's chest receives radio waves at fixed intervals and is automatically adjusts itself if its time is off. Basically, it's an amazingly precise clock that cannot be tampered with. It cannot be tampered with. So let's look at the one that is sure.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's
You have
chest
to-
was set for 7...
Nekomaru died because of that alarm.
His time of
So
death
it's
and the
not
time-
7
one of those
a.m..
Must be an open.
Killer probably messed with the... That's gotta be it!
Let's go and contradict Sonia 7 a.m.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Where they were discovered? What? No, it's 7:30 and he already died. So the radio clock is...
Crap!
What? No. 7:30 cannot be
Headed for Grape
tampered with.
Tower Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
You cannot set for 7:30 a.m.
Crap! We headed for Grape Tower.
It cannot be tampered with, right? Not even to set the time, it's a precise clock. You can set the alarm, but you cannot like Morpheus's alarm clock. Okay, you can set the alarm but not the clock. Okay, hiya papaya, hiya papaya. Well, hello. Yeah, a lot of crap right now. So what can we
Before
contradict
7 a.m., I am
before
certain.
7 a.m.?
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was
Clock's-
set for 7:30 a.m.
That's the clock tower.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His
Yes.
time of death from the time the body was discovered.
Wall clock. Let's see what the wall clock says. 5:30 a.m. The alarm of the wall clock started going off. Fuyuhiko's at the lounge. Okay, but Kazuji Gundam rushed to the lounge. So the alarm clock went off at 5:30 a.m. and they still saw Nekomaru back then. Nekomaru died at supposedly 7:30 a.m. So that cannot be tampered. So it has to be the 7 a.m. should be the one that's wrong. But how can I prove that? Radio clock, the clock. So when Nekomaru's timer alarmed at 7:30, that means Nekomaru's that was 7:30. He died at 7:30. So they couldn't have woken up at 7 when they haven't heard the alarm. So it has to be after 7 when they discover the clock. I know for
Killer
certain.
probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, you can't do that. You can't mess with the clock. You can't mess with the clock. Radio clock. There we go. I saw the contradiction. Thank you,
Before
Akane.
7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death from one of those must.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
There we go.
No, that's
Woo!
wrong.
Let's go. Akane, you're bringing it to light.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
No, that's wrong.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
There we go.
The
Yes.
clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I like how he easily gives in.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Logic dive? Yes, logic dive. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Huh? Whoa. Wow. Whoa. question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Who the killer is, the time of the building, where the murder happened. The time of the building? That's so easy. We don't even know who the killer is yet. How can we misunderstand something we have not established yet? That was such a filler question. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Wait, how do I... Ah, okay. Ah! Sorry about that. This is... Oh, shocking bells of doom. Maybe... don't... Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, no, I can't. I really have to speed up. Don't be afraid! Okay. How am I not able to do this? This is basic platforming. And I'm not good at basic platforming, that's why. Oh, Calibar! That was stupid! F. You know, I like how he's just standing there and everyone's just watching him as he closes his eyes, almost looking like he's about to have a very big poop. Okay, here we go. Just think of pooping. Oh, it's not working. And every time he falls down, he's like farting. Yaba! Very big boo. Woo! Ah! What is this nonsense? What is this? Hi, thank goodness. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks, both. The building's clock should be tampered with. Nekomaru's clock can't be tampered with. We already know this. We already know this. I think the last question would be like, how were the clocks tampered? Come on, make it. Oh golly, here we go again. Oh nar. Ah! Which had the wrong time? The grape house? Strawberry house or the grape house? The grape house, because this is where we discovered the crime scene? Bit late, but I arrived. Hey Twitch! Hello, you Songfell! How has your day been so far? I have 46 seconds. Both houses. And I'm just going around. Oh, both houses. Okay. Yeah, because they're all the same. So both houses have been tampered with.
It's all coming together.
Hey, look at this Flash game I used to play. Which one reminds you of it, Twitch? Which one does it remind you of?
The building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
Because they're all wrong. Maybe all the rulers are wrong.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
The killer did a lot of effort just to kill one person. Is he really that hungry?
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
No idea of the name. It was basically the same as this minigame. Also, I successfully beat up an infant in MHW. Oh, the Xenojiva, right? The Xenojiva. Congratulations, Twitch! You finished the first the first arc of Monster Hunter World.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
If the time... Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would...
Akane, save us! Save us, Akane! Save us! Okay, reading the chat. Also, bit weird how my character went from the rookie to everyone fangirling over me because he didn't. It's all about defeating an infant.
If only we would have heard it.
There's no point in if does not exist in this world.
If the time in the build, then we can only rely... The time of death was clearly 7:30.
The problem is, what time in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
Consent with you, Sonia. I consent to that. Let's go.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Hiya, Papaya. I agree with that. Exactly. You can feel that. You can feel the victory. Hey, Artemis. Sorry. Gomen. What does that mean? I think I see ha, right? Is that ha? I don't know.
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Oh, none of my none of the letters. Genki desu ka? Yes, I'm feeling good. That's what it meant, right?
How did that work, Akane?
I see!
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
Akane, you go, girl. Thank you for that. Si. Genki desu ka? Si. Twitch is...
The reason is obvious.
Oppo.
So they can lure out just Nekomaru. If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
And...
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means. I see! That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
It would make us sleep, but Nekomaru has
We
a
wouldn't be able
specific
to
time.
attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
And when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
That wasn't early in the morning. That was already 7:30.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m.
That's actually 7 a.m.
And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Imagine if you had just called Nekomaru then.
At that time,
Wow.
he was heading over to Monokuma.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
7:30 is early, Zoo. Come on. I mean, yeah. I mean, earlier. What we've expected.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Don't tell me all Filipinos wake up at 5. I thought it was only one of my friends. Hey, who's your other Filipino friend? That I mean, I know there's Lex, there's Zev. That would be so cool if you meet other Filipino friends. That's so fun. We call that the farmer's clock or something, the farmer's schedule. Like we wake up at like around 5 or 6 and then we sleep at like 8 or 9. Personally, my normal wake up time is around 7 a.m. But not 5, not 5.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
What is it? Tripping over someone else's fault or foot? I actually met them through Zev. They were played in a campaign and were the DM for Ashling. Oh, that's so cool! That's so cool! Hey, that's amazing! Would have wanted to meet them. That would have been so fun.
That's not it. It's incorrect.
How's the campaign, by the way? I know that it's on hiatus, right?
That's definitely the correct answer.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Hey, how did that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
I think it's Kazuichi Soda who killed Nekomaru.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
huh? What the hell do you mean?
Yeah, all my D&D is within non-insight MSAG. Oh, everything's on hiatus.
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never
Nagito?
left the lounge.
Well, one is not on hiatus. I got kicked. Screw him. Lol. Ooh, tea. Just kidding, Twitch. What happened? I'm just kidding. Yeah, screw them. I think that's for the best. Aside, instead of playing in a campaign where you don't feel the vibe of the people there, you're not gonna enjoy it anyway. So might as well wait for the good campaign rather than settle.
We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Nagito!
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who isn't? Who's the bastard?
Wait a second, we're actually going to... Nagito's actually going to die?
You're the only one!
Wait a second, what? What?
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
You are the only one!
It's me,
Nagito,
Gundam,
ang
and
puso ko.
Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
No way, why...
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Okay, I don't know who was the murderer anymore. This is so much fun. TLD, hey Twitch, TLDR, accidentally team killed. DM decided on a long-winded lecture about ruining fun for others. Your character accidentally team killed, and then your DM got pissed about that. I only asked the other players, and they completely understood there was no malice in that kill. But DM acted like the biggest douche, so I've cut my losses. Ah. So you left, or you got kicked out, like, or you just let them, or like they gave you an ultimatum, and you're like, you know what? Either you put up with this DM or you leave. I kind of like that, maybe. Yeah, it is a DM like that is so annoying. Like, yeah, it's just roleplay, but like it's a big impact on you if they make you feel like it's your fault the team died. And even though there was a consensus in your team that it's okay, it's not out of malice, we're good. The DM is like, oh, you're ruining it for everyone. Like, don't speak for the team. You have to vibe with your team, hear them out, and decide what's best for that team, and you adjust to them. You just don't be a stickler to your own rules just because you're the DM. Yeah, it was a very passive-aggressive, you don't need to come if you don't want. So I was like, you know what? I don't. More power to you, Twitch. More power to you. More power to you. I'm proud of you. And sorry for that loss. I know that you've spent a good amount of time with them. I understand that. And but yeah, really, that was a power move.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
So where were you?
You're definitely fucking lying.
Damn, Kazuichi, that's your second F-bomb for today.
However, that is also true for me.
Yeah, Sonia never heard anything. What happened? Blondes couldn't hear?
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it. To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
What? Oh, it must be the room where they're sleeping from. Yeah, it must be the elite room or something. Hey Sans, hello. I would like you to continue watching you, but I want to play game myself without spoiling it. I want to play the game myself without spoiling it way too much. Hope you can do every puzzle with ease and not like that dots code. Yep, Sans. I think that was the hardest, and I think we've gone through the hardest. So, hey, enjoy your game. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for participating in these in the stream as well. Like, I really appreciate that you fill up the chat. You help fill up the chat. It really means a lot to me. So thank you for taking your time to watch my streams and have fun. Good luck and have fun, Sans. Hey Twitch, shame a bit. I literally got interested beginning with that session. Campaign was super boring before. Aww. Just when things just got a little bit interesting, then that happened. But sorry, always the tangents. No, I like hearing about my viewers' days and how they are. And if I can help it, I will ask more about it. So yeah. Thank you for sharing, Twitch.
Sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but
It must be the rooms where they're
it
sleeping in.
wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You all have light-colored hair. Are we gonna have a Hangman's Gambit? Yes, we are. Hey, Ghost! Hello! Hugs! Hug! Let me hug you too, but first let me pause this game. Spoilers for the game. If you're going to give spoilers, then you owe me $1 million. Spoilers for the game. Daganronpa is not dragon. Top of the morning to you. Why are you awake at 3 a.m. Ghost? What's wrong with you? Anong problema mo? May kausap ka no? Jowa reveal naman dyan. Hey Sans, at least I'll not spend 3 hours at just 4 lines of dots. The burn, I feel the burn. Okay, let's do this. Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki didn't hear the rumble. The room! They have the deluxe room. Yes! You. Give me you! It's okay, Sans. I like entertaining my viewers with that. Worth. Deluxe room. So X. There we go. Yeah, the deluxe room. Deluxe. Looks. Ah! Rooms. You really? I need the S. Ah.
I got it.
Flawless. Absolutely flawless.
Nagito,
Ayo.
Sonia, and Chiaki.
Nah,
Three
just
of you were
chilling.
staying in-
Nah, Ghost, nah, just chilling na din while away starting na my day. Why are you starting your day? Here, hey Twitch, here's another example of a Filipino waking up early in the morning. 3:36 a.m., a new record, Ghost. Well, what are you? You wake up earlier than a farmer. Hangman's Gambit speedrunner world record. Woo! Hello, Haya Papaya. Jolly morning. A jolly morning to you. Ghost says hi to Haya Papaya. There we go. Deluxe.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are.
The deluxe rooms are the guest rooms, light up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air simulation. That is why. And the Chromie room has severe avalanche problems. There we go. I love Philip English. So cursed.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
It's the best. It's the best language ever, Philip English.
That's right.
So
It was
cursed.
because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime.
God.
Are you using your ultimate reserve course
God.
talent?
Nagito! Nagito! No! Do not! Bastard!
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right?
I love him so much.
True
I know
identity of
Haya.
Nekomaru's killer.
So it cannot. It.
Hold on a sec. Why
How?
does that lead to who the killer is?
Thank God it's not Nagito. I still want him to live. I question your simping targets him. No, I'm really I'm really sane. I'm really sane. I have good taste. I have excellent elite taste. It's very sublime.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
My eyebrows are furrowed. You have lost me there, Nagito.
Decisive factor?
Oh, look at you, understanding your bay. Among Us. What? What? You know what? I'm just gonna guess. I don't know. Aw, but I want you to be the killer. It's not Kazuichi? Damn. Help. If it's not Kazuichi, how about you solve it? How about you solve it, Nagito? Among Us indeed. Also, hello Twitch Chocho, jolly morning. Hey, go said hello to Twitch. The deluxe room should be the clue. If it's the deluxe room, which is soundproof, but Sonia didn't hear it, Chiaki didn't hear it, who else was in the deluxe room? What? Wait, what? The deluxe room, Chiaki was there. Oi! Oi, top of the morning to you. I don't know what to do. Oh no, it's Gundam! No!
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
No, it's Gundam.
What's wrong with that?
I wanted to be Kazuichi. He annoys the hell out of me. Sonia likes him. No.
If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
You're the one who's saying murders for murder. You're the one who's against all of this. What? That means you're smart enough to... You're smart enough to find out about the... You're smart enough to finish the tower at the ultimate something room? Ultimate death room or something? You were smart enough to plan this by changing the tower, the clock towers. You were smart enough to set off Nekomaru's alarm. I would never have guessed it was you. Let me just simmer in this truth a bit, because I never really expected this. Do you think Hajime's hair catches Wi-Fi? Maybe you have to twist it around a bit.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
His thumb is uber long in this sprite. I know. Yeah, that was what I was thinking of. Maybe.
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Damn.
Now that you mention it.
Hi.
Gundam?
Sonia. I'm sorry, Sonia. Me too. Shit.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Sonia.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Oh, Fuyuhiko was there.
Me?
He was already awake.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Yes, you're correct, Nagito. Twitch, so what does Sonia even contribute aside from being confused? Nothing. She's the most useless one here. So, in this case at least.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right?
Is she? I don't think she contributed anything important. Akane contributed.
If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Okay, be right back, guys. Just a bit. Okay, where were we? Yes, we are. I am not getting over this. I don't want to believe that it's Gundam. Why though? It's so out of the blue. It's so out of the blue. Yeah, if we were allowed for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode
Yes,
and tying him up with a wire.
yes.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
Yeah, he had to be awake.
Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Yes, Fuyuhiko, you out.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
He just ruined his own alibi because of
Just
Fuyuhiko.
like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
because of Fuyuhiko.
Because I was in the lounge.
He could have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hehe.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
Yeah,
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please,
Sonia.
can you at least say something?
Why did you do that, Gundam? Why?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your
That's
argument?
your argument.
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth
Oh no,
shall
Gundam.
now
He's breaking
commence.
down. No, Gundam, you're
At the
just
time,
ruining.
I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
But we don't have a scapegoat.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway.
But who's gonna die?
So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting?
Wait,
It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
wait. Why are you being too happy about this?
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime,
What if it was really
this class
Nagito?
trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know?
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Is it really Nagito and he just wants to get out of here?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Maybe what if
Nagito,
Nagito...
something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Yeah, it's you who murdered.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator.
Yeah.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
Yeah.
If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
Yes.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Okay, he's thinking. I like that.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Oh, Gundam's gonna have a field day with you all if he gets out of this alive and you all voted against him.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. Contradiction is poor. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Yes, because there's only one truth. Another one. I thought we were done. What's with all these fake assumptions? Fake votes. Good night, button.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two.
The only means of travel. Fingers will clock.
As long as that elevator was broken,
Contact elevator.
your assumption collapses.
But endless possibilities for lies. Exactly. Exactly. Like a lot of lies you can do.
Broken at Grape House.
If the
Broken at Grape House? Let's see the contact elevator. The contact elevator used to move. No longer worked. It was apparently broken to Grape House side. Would have arrived at Grape House. Broken at Grape House. This button in Strawberry Hall that opens the door leading to the tower was broken as well. Over there, there was Strawberry House.
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was...
Oh, if Nagito can read your mind
the
right
only means
now.
of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Contact elevator. Yeah, it could be the accomplice.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Broken at Grape House.
If
Is
the
it?
killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time,
Fuyuhiko's account.
there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
Wall clock. Contact
It would have been
elevator.
different if they had an accomplice.
or if there was a secret passageway.
Wall clock. Hey Ghost, gonna go for the moment. Good luck, have fun with stream. Sure, thank you for dropping by, and good luck with the rest of your day.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me?
Clock's
Why don't we
alarm
stop
time.
this already?
Clock's alarm time. That's his. Who's his accomplice? Ah!
That
Wall clock. Contact elevator. Clock's alarm time. Radio clock and broken doorknob. What is the sentence we are trying to form here? The contradiction that Gundam is the murderer. That's the truth. He's contradicting it that he's not the murderer because the elevator. He said that the elevator stopped at Grape House, which is the first floor. So it could not have. He could not, but he was already at the Strawberry House. What's the contradiction there? With the broken doorknob. Where's the broken doorknob? Doorknob found under the tipped over pillar, the screws. One of the doorknobs from the far back door of Strawberry House was missing. So he went to Strawberry House and the broken elevator was at Grape House. It stopped at Grape House. Broken door, radio clock, clock's alarm, the contact elevator. He went down to the Grape House. He had to be waiting there. The Grape House, the last person to see would have arrived at Grape House. Maybe he never went down to Grape House. Maybe he just made the elevator go down there, but the contact elevator went down without him. So it's impossible for him to go there if the elevator landed at Grape House. Then it would have been there at Grape House, but he's not there at Grape House. He's at Strawberry House. Possibly that he only committed the murder from Strawberry House. Opening the door of Strawberry House while the how did he put the chain away? My brain is dying. I thought we were done with this. It was broken the Grape House side.
the only means of travel between the two houses.
This should
As
be
long
it.
as that elevator was broken,
It's not the only means
your
of travel.
assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between the two
I don't know.
houses.
Yeah, it's not. What you just said, nothing to do with traveling between the two houses. Do not underestimate Daganronpa.
Damn it!
That elevator was the only means of travel.
Wait, what is Fuyuhiko's account again? Walking towards the first floor. Oh no, it's not! Ah crap. Oh, it's not? It's not Fuyuhiko's account?
Damn it!
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was
Contact elevator.
broken at Grape House.
Radio clock, broken door.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this
What
already?
if Nekomaru was the accomplice? It's so stupid. Ganbate! Ganbate! Papaya said ganbate.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Broken.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House,
What if it's not broken?
there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
No, not. I cannot agree with you.
Damn it!
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
I mean, contradictions are
That
not
elevator
all of them
was the only means of travel between the two houses.
That's so stupid. Traveling between two houses. I just wanted to
That
play around
elevator
with it.
was the only means of travel between the two houses.
Not this one either.
Damn it!
My mind is now flat.
That elevator
It's
was
kind of smooth right now.
the only means of travel between the two houses.
Uh-oh.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Is it broken at Grape House? Fuyuhiko's account proves that it's not broken at Grape House. Strawberry House at 5 a.m. That's 7 a.m. already. So they were at Strawberry House, so he would have used the contact elevator. Gundam was already waiting at the tower. Of the strawberry. Yeah. Oh. He opened the tower. He put it inside. He put Nekomaru inside the tower. Asleep. Dangled it. Closed the strawberry room tower door. Went down to the Grape House. He had to go to the Grape House to put the elevator down to the Grape House, right? And then he apparently broke the elevator, the contact elevator at the Grape House where he still is. But how did he blow up again? How did the sentence should be Gundam found another way to go up back to Strawberry House without using the broken contact elevator through, I think it's through an accomplice, but through which one? An accomplice or something else? Another way. The radio clock. The clock's alarm time. Contact elevator. It's stopped at Grape House. Because he had to press the elevator. And is there a way where he can put the elevator down without having to go down to Grape House? Is there a way where he can commit the murder by staying at Grape House? So Grape House will be like you clock's alarm tower. Clock's alarm. Radio clock. Wall clock. How did he do this?
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Good night button.
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
Would have been.
Good night button. A button in the back when this button is pressed. Wall clock.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Contact elevator.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me?
Radio
Why
clock.
don't we stop this
Broken
already?
doorknob. Good night button. A contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction. It's when something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction it can shoot through. When we find out what that is for the sake of everyone's hope. Okay, just a generic contradiction. Okay, so we have to look at the
The only
contradiction.
means of travel between the two houses.
It couldn't be the only means of
As long as
travel.
that elevator was broken.
I knew it.
Assumption
Okay, I know now.
collapses.
The secret passageway.
broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return...
Since I
Akane,
was at
you
Strawberry
again.
House at that, there's no question that the following crime is a...
It would have been different if they hadn't.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
There we go.
How much longer? Why don't we stop this already?
There we go. Let's do this.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Akane actually being really helpful. I know. Akane, you're avenging Nekomaru very well.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Akane, thank you. You gave me the truth to set us free. No,
Such
that's
a method
wrong.
does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nagito. This is the third time I'm selecting someone. It's so funny.
You're the only one!
You're the only one in my heart, Nagito.
Nagito, you should know. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
There's a hole in the roof.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Haha. Sucks to
But
be
you're
you,
right.
Nagito.
There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared
Go,
the final
Akane.
dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
I
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
completed it.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Can't stop me, can't stop me.
You
Whoa.
say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Dude, you've already killed someone at this point. You being angry is the least of our concern. Wire, tipped over pillar, radio clock, broken doorknob. Wire?
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Yeah.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities? Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I am so tired of this. How do I cut this back?
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh my god, it's so all over the place. You can do it, thank you, Haya. What
Even
is
if
this?
the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall
I will
feed
have
you to the
memorized
progeny of
his
vile
speech at this
deities?
point by how many times he has repeated it.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Huh?
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole.
Is
However, how
spamming
frail I say!
working?
Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh, I have 0 cuts now.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Crap. So,
Even if the turbid box doesn't
What?
exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
what? Here, I got it. No?
Even
What-
if
what
the
is
turbid
this?
box doesn't exist, you
The
could
most
travel through
annoying.
multiple
I want him to
planes,
die now.
provided you use a spacious wormhole.
Okay, maybe I don't
However,
need
how
to.
frail I
Just
say!
hit everything.
Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay. We just have to aim.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Ah, thank goodness. Don't make
I
me
already
come back
proved
there.
the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
Well, some of blind confusion. What the hell did you mean? Try providing the evidence the killer went to the Octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. The key which dwells in the light.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
The wire?
You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blood...
Wait,
Allow me
what?
to
Really?
cut
The
through
wire?
those words.
Okay then. That looks good. Thank
The
you.
wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
Alright, Hajime. Take
The
it
hammer
away.
that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
Allow me to cut through
The only
those
place
words.
I can think of is the Octagon.
There was a lot
There
of
were
cutting.
various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
I will allow me to cut through those words. Oh, there was a lot
Since
of
those
cutting.
items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
Yes, see.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Yes.
It seems this is the end. Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
And then it's going to be Nagito who is going to piece together the comic.
Hey, what are you... First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the
Okay.
building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru.
Thanks.
The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt
Wait,
that.
I couldn't even skip
At
or
that time,
auto.
we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place.
I couldn't talk
the
over
button
him.
in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's
This is an
arrival.
unskippable cutscene.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded.
So what? It's not even
They can
committed.
just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
Yeah, he's just going to
And-
kill him.
Without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Alright.
Through this,
Unskippable
Gundam
cutscene.
successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Yes?
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, he's gonna make him confess.
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
I don't understand. What does that mean?
Years. I cannot finish just yet.
What do you mean?
Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
This is so funny out of context.
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Yes. Go on.
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
You use your Devas of
It's
Destruction.
even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
You use
Just as
your
I
Hamsies.
thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion.
Let's Hangman's Gambit then.
If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
You used
That's
your
wrong,
hamsters.
You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human.
Yeah, I have the reason.
You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
What are we gonna do? Panic talk action. Here we go. The
I won't
hamsters.
let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
4 Dark Devas.
This is the end! Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck.
Yes, you're the only one who can do
As
that.
long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to
Yes.
press the button on the back of Nekomaru's
This is the
neck?
end!
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams.
Praise his
In
hamsters.
fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Yeah, the hamster clicked the button.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was
Yeah,
killed
the
in the
hamster
music
also
venue,
took
one of
that
Gundam's
string.
hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper
Yeah.
from the baton lighting, right?
Yep.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about
The
it?
4 Dark
Gundam.
Devils!
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
Sonya, I feel for you.
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Nugget already did this for me, but okay. Reserve core student has to steal the show, I guess. Yep. Let's give it to Nagito this time. Let's show him. This was one convoluted murder case. Such a doozy.
Here's everything that happened in this case. let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final death. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
Damn, Gundam, you're very smart.
That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30.
I like the little detail that they're all starving and you know, their cheeks are sinking. I also like how in this case it was Fuyuhiko and Akane who were the big players. Aside from Nagito, of course, but like Fuyuhiko and Akane didn't even realize that they were the big players that helped us reach the truth with helpful arguments. And they were the ones directly involved in this case because Fuyuhiko was still telling Akane to like, hey, thank Nekomaru for everything because I wasn't able to do that for Peko. Please do that for
To avoid a
Nekomaru.
worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
There we go.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Damn, poor Gundam. I mean, why would he choose to do that though? Is it really poor if he decided to kill anyway? B. I have a constant B's across the board.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever!
What happened?
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Haha. I thought something happened. I thought there was going to be a twist. Damn it.
Yahoo! Yaha! Nice!
Now then. Jeez.
Fall, my tears.
At least leave us with a closure to tell us what happened, why you did that.
Listen well!
Correct?
How pitiful. Fine.
Damn it!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
You.
Let's make history.
is...
Let me tell you this.
Huh?
I can see it!
Could it be?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why though? I still do not get.
Let me tell you this. You weakling!
So they just fought to the death to sacrifice one of them so that people can eat?
Fall, my tears. If you flinch, you will die! Let me ask. Fine. Listen well! I shall engulf this world. I renounce you!
You. But...
Damn it.
Fine. Fall, my tears.
Damn.
Oh,
Nekomaru was a willing... Yeah.
you...
Let's make history.
Oh, he only did it once, but... He did the Russian roulette too.
Well?
Don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you?
My name is Gundam Tanaka! Fade like dust in the wind.
Maybe so that we won't feel bad about him dying. Gundam.
Yes, indeed.
Please wait!
No. After Sonia hearing about that he just sacrificed for us.
I beg of you!
Huh?
I you?
How pitiful.
Aw.
Fine. What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor.
Kiss him, Sonia, kiss him.
I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end!
You're not evil, you're pure of heart.
Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I'm so sad. Aww. What? Oh my gosh. Well, that was... Oh hey Sans, not gonna lie, bro has one of the most tragic executions. He could just run away to the side for like 30 to 60 meters, but he just started to use magic. At least that he went to heaven for help animals. Yeah. Darn. But more tragic for Sonia to have seen all of that and knowing that Gundam had good intentions. Rotel was paid with good intentions, as they say, but still, just knowing that he died a hero in a way, because you know Nekomaru was consenting to it. Like, we should feed these people. It's either you or me, but someone has to die. Ah, Monokuma. Like everyone who died so far has left someone who loved them. Well, not everyone, but like, you know, Gundam, Nekomaru, like not all romantic love, but like deeply cared for them, like Peko, Gundam, Nekomaru. They all left someone behind who deeply cared for them.
Damn it. Damn it!
Mm.
Worst.
Oh. You are right. You are right.
Oh, Sonia. But he didn't go to hell, like he went up. He went to heaven with the animals. That was really beautiful in a way. Tragic beauty. So bittersweet. That's my favorite execution, TBH. Live.
Hey!
No, that's like the... Like, Nagito was wrong. He was like, I don't want to support this. They didn't kill for hope. Nagito, they consented to sacrifice their lives for them to move on. They are the literal version of killing and dying for hope. Nagito, you're so wrong.
Wait!
Now then.
Wow, Wakane, okay. Hey Yuzu, hello, welcome to the stream. We just finished chapter 4.
It's not like that.
Oh, look at her, she's crying. Oh my gosh, I love this expression of her. She's really trying to be strong for them. Like, she's respecting what they want. Golly, I wanna hug Akane.
Hey.
The tear, that smile with a tear, that hit me.
Right?
With this, the glass trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished, but despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Nagito, you're so wrong. This death was the most important death. Well, no, Sakura's was. Yeah, Sakura's death and this death. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair. However, the only thing I was worried about was Nagito. Wait, was him. He wasn't there. What? He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Nagito? Damn, look at this expression. True enemy. Of course. It has everyone's information.
Well... Damn it.
Are we the camera POV now? Are we actually in third person now?
It's obvious.
Monokuma appears!
Now then.
Oh, it's me, okay. Hello, I'm now Nagito again.
What's this? What's the matter? Hmm?
Wow.
Hello.
Hey.
Say what?
You don't even know? Isn't that right?
Of course.
But...
Who knows?
Hey. Well... Right?
You're getting all riled up. No, no. Shing!
Maybe Monokuma's calling him traitor, but he's really there to help them. I don't know. Cooperation?
Huh?
Hey.
Yep.
Right?
No, no, no. Unbelievable.
Well...
Oh, Nagito. I don't know whose side you're on at this point.
You're right.
I think you're just neutral, chaotic. Chaotic neutral. Junko?
Huh?
Yeah, Junko. I think it's Junko because she's like, I have to create hope to create despair. Or maybe it reminds him of Makoto, who's like, there's hope. You know, let's just have brighter hope that overcomes despair. Yeah, it's Makoto. It's Makoto.
Like...
The fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Say what?
He's lucky because he gets to see hope thrive in front of his very own eyes.
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. Yeah, you cannot defeat the true hope, the source of hope, which is Makoto. You should like, if he finds out that Makoto was the one who inspired hope among everyone and actually killed the ultimate despair with his hope, Nagito would kneel to Makoto. He would kneel down. But that's Makoto already. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him. Yup, Makoto.
Hey. See? Hey.
That's...
8 days left? No, it's 2 days, 7, 6. I think it's 6 or 5. 5 days left, yeah. Oh gosh. Ay. Oh, hellhound earring, no. Yes, I'd like to save my progress.
Jeez.
Yeah, the restaurant is a symbol of... It's like... It reminds you that there's less of you now.
Stupid fool!
What?
Oh my!
What? R.I.P. Gundam. Hey, FQ. May his hamsters find new owners. It would be Sonia.
Hey!
Nekomaru?
Huh? What's up?
Kazuichi?
I'll beat you up!
I am concerned.
Jeez.
Oh, starting to realize how valuable Teru Teru was. Oh. Did you...
Huh?
All right.
My!
Oh?
I'm no doll. I'm Mini Maru.
I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Aw! I don't know if that's really screwed up or just darn sweet.
Are you serious?
Akane?
Thanks.
Aw! Aw, Akane!
Well...
I'll beat you up!
Whoa!
Okay, Kazuichi, you earned my favor. Everyone now is just darn likable.
Man.
You can put that in the shrine that Hiyoko built.
Engines revving. Huh.
Oh, Gundam, please watch over me. Take care of the hamsters.
Miss Sonia?
Oh, Kazuichi. No, Gundam is tons better. Like...
Oh my!
Did you say something?
Are you kidding me? Jeez.
And there's the punchline. Aww.
I am Mini Maru.
Man.
I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you. Take it,
That's
Kazuichi.
right.
You serious?
Of course.
Give me a short recap of the story, pretty please. I know a little bit of Danganronpa, but I want to know some of the story. Okay, so Danganronpa 2 starts when they're all gathered in the classroom and they all got whisked away to an island because of Monomi the rabbit. And then while they're there, Monomi wants them to become friends with each other until Monokuma arrives and forced that vacation to be a killing school vacation thingy. So, in this game, we all started with 16 students, and the first victim was Byakuya Togami. Byakuya was from the first Danganronpa game, and he's back here, and he seemed to have remembered his past, but everyone else has their memories taken away, and this was revealed by Monokuma in the first chapter. So, Byakuya was murdered by Teru Teru, who just wanted to protect Byakuya from Nagito, because Nagito was saying, "Oh, I want to push this further. Let's start this game so that hope will be born out of it once this game finishes. So let me be the first one to initiate." So he set up something about wanting to kill Byakuya. and wanting to kill. And Teru had a plan to kill Nagito so that Nagito wouldn't kill anyone. But Byakuya wanted to protect Nagito, so he's the one who took the fall. And Teru didn't mean that. So yeah, 2 of them died, and then the second one is, I actually forgot, I think it's Mahiru that died. Fuyuhiko and Mahiru had a past. Apparently, Mahiru was, I think she was responsible for Fuyuhiko's sister dying. So that, because of that, Peko got up to that and she killed Mahiru for the sake of Fuyuhiko, because she's actually Fuyuhiko's assistant. Yes, okay, thank you, Paya Papaya. So Fuyuhiko didn't want Peko to be involved, but Peko is like, no, I'm doing this for you, master. I know you would like this. And Fuyuhiko was like, no, I did not order you to do it. I did not want you to do this. I told you, once we get on this island, you are no longer my assistant. I want you to be just a friend. And it was revealed towards the end that Peko didn't do it because she felt like she's obliged to serve her master. She did it because she really cared. So that was out of her own initiative, and that really showed that she values herself more than a servant. She values Fuyuhiko as a friend, or maybe even more than that. So like, that's her history with Fuyuhiko, and it was revealed to the very end, at the brink of death, and Fuyuhiko wasn't able to thank Peko properly, and he tried to save her, but he wasn't able to save her. So he got that eye patch because Peko saved him from death instead. Hey, Hemesi, thank you for the follow. Hello, and welcome to the stream. I'm just trying to tell IFQ on how Danganronpa, where we are, catching them up to speed. One more follow until 500. Yes. Oh my golly. Wow, thank you guys. Please don't unfollow me. Hey, hiya papaya. Oh my golly. Hiya. Wow. Follower goal met. Ah! Hey, Hemesi. Oh my golly, thank you guys for following. 500 followers. Wait, let me do a Gundam laugh. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do that. Waiting was worth it. Hiya papaya, you actually knew. Oh, 501. Ah! You guys just did you just follow and unfollow so you can be the 500th? Thank you guys. Waiting was worth it. Hiya papaya, you believed in this stream, you believed in this channel. It bugged for a second. Thank you. I have to do something for the 500 followers stream. So maybe a karaoke stream or an art stream. Let's see, something that I could, like, you know, just for fun. Yeah, let's see what I'll do for the 500. So watch out for that. But first, I'll finish this game. So thank you guys. Really, thank you for the 500. Ah! Let me clip that. I want to clip that because 500. I'm so happy. Thank you. So where was I? Oh yeah. So Peko died trying to appease Fuyuhiko, showing her care for Fuyuhiko. And after that, the next one to go was Hiyoko, the ultimate dancer, the ultimate traditional dancer, and Ibuki. There was a disease that spread, and Mikan caught the disease. Her disease was despair disease that made her remember her past. That somehow drove her to kill Hiyoko and Ibuki. And it was really not explained what her motive was, so that was really confusing for me. But yes, 3 of them already died. community arts tree. Let's go. Like I'm gonna do. I could do art requests. You know, we can have a Danganronpa theme. I don't know, but yeah, 500 subs. That's big. I really never expected to come this far, guys. So thank you so much, each and every freaking one of you. Didn't like the eye patch guy. I get eye sliced. Yes, the eye patch guy get eye sliced because he was trying to save Peko from the warriors that killed her, and he got that slice. So after the three girls have been murdered, Mikan, being the ultimate nurse, also had the despair disease, so she became ultimate despair for a while, and that's what drove her to kill. It was very sad, because the disease made her kill, but maybe the disease just made her remember who she was, so something like that. After that, they got access to the funhouse, and that's where we left off. The funhouse where Gundam and Nekomaru had the duel, because Monokuma said you cannot leave the funhouse and you cannot eat, and you will starve to death until someone dies. So they were still trying to figure out how to they don't want to kill, so they want to wait it out and see if they can find a way out. Meanwhile, Nekomaru and Gundam already had the decision to either kill or die for the team, like literally taking one for the team. So it was Nekomaru who failed, Gundam won, and he was ready to die. And after that, we're here in our little restaurant like before. So Kazuichi, the ultimate engineer mechanic, built something of a little toy that reminds us of Mekamaru. He became a robot boy because Akane fought Monokuma. Akane was so pissed at Monokuma, she challenged him, and Monokuma said, yeah, that challenge is worthy of a bullet held to your body. Nekomaru went in front of Akane and he protected her. So Monokuma had to fix Nekomaru. So that's why Nekomaru became Mech Amaru, like Mecha, as Chiaki lovingly put it. So he and Gundam had this epiphany that, hey, they're not moving. We have to give them the life that they deserve by sacrificing ourselves. So it's either you or me, boy. So they had a duel to the death, basically. And Nekomaru had to prove it was Gundam so that everyone else could live and the rightful murderer would die. And Gundam had accepted that already. So after that, we're back here. Kazuichi made a toy out of Gundam Nekomaru's old parts, so that something to remember us by. Sonya misses Gundam deeply, and yeah, so that's where we are. I hope that you get the and Nagito also found out some secrets about, you know, the future foundation that apparently was the reason we're all here. He is also still figuring out who the traitor was, and he also gathered some information about their past school life because their memories were erased. They don't remember, but Nagito has access to that information and he hasn't divulged it to us yet. And that is the gist of the story so far. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and yeah, I will be ending the stream here because it's very late here right now. IFQ, Hemisi, and Hi Papaya, thank you for the recent follows. And this from YouTube Sans, thank you for dropping by and for participating in the comment section. Really appreciate you. And Twitch, thank you, and Yuzu, thank you for being in this stream for like more than a year, almost 2 years, I think. Thank you for your loyalty here, like being regular here. It really means a lot to me. Artemis, thank you for dropping by, giving me the hydrates. And Sino, thank you also for dropping by. And I hope that you continue to make wonderful meals like they're the great chef. So yeah. Thank you guys again for the 500 followers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I will be thinking about something to do for the 500 followers. Meanwhile, you can I'll be in my socials, like Twitter and stuff. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh no. Oh well. I will be back. Thank you again, guys, for the 500 follows, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a good day ahead, and this is The Real tuning out. Oh, Ginger, hi! Ginger, you're... Oh my god, you're just in the nick of time for me to see. I'm sorry. I want to continue, but I need to sleep. It's already 1 a.m. here. Ginger, I am so sorry I couldn't stay longer, but I hope you can hear me. Hi, thank you for dropping by. No, it's okay, Ginger, no worries. I will still... This is not gonna be my last stream, don't worry. I just got to 500 subscribers, to 500 followers on Twitch, so that's nice. So I might be doing something for that. Thank you, Ginger, for dropping by. I will be seeing you on the next stream. You can we're on to chapter 5, so we're almost done. And yeah, thank you for supporting my channel with the comments. I appreciate it, Ginger. Have a good day, and hope you can rest soon from school. And see you soon, guys. So once again, The Real tuning out. Bye bye.